Bird gang. This your boy Hyphen Jersey. You're now tuning to Hyphen Eagles. Man, I'm at work right now. Just stepped out for a minute because I know just wanted to talk to y'all my ideas how I felt about a lot of stuff, dealing with the preseason and what our offense and defensive coordinators is talking about, all that other good stuff and everything. So yeah, like I ain't gonna wrap it up too much. It's not gonna be a long video, just a brief. Then I gotta get back, grinding elsewhere and everything. Now, excuse me if I look a little dusty and all that. But yeah, that just means I was just hard working, like. So, but yeah, man, like it's been like the first preseason game been a little, it been okay. I don't got, you know, I like what I seen. Got some stuff that I want to see more of. Like, but overall, like it was a good enough start. The first preseason game is not gonna be like like out of your mind blown and stuff like that. But it was pretty good. On offense and defense side, both sides of the field. Still looking a little bit more on the defense side, but we already know they like Vic Fangio said in his press conference. He was like, "Yo, is they are basically new. Like the offense is bringing back way more people in the defense, and the defense is like got basically new people that just need to have play time. Like he was talking more about practicing is everything. You're not tackling when you're practicing. You're trying not to hurt your quarterback because why would you injure your quarterback through practice? Like so, a lot of the fast pace and a lot of stuff that they doing in that you do in the game that you really is not doing in practice. So those guys that are new and more rookies that's on that defense side definitely need this play time because they need to get used to and get the rotation going on of knowing how to maintain and be composed. And it's a whole different ball game when you're fast paced tackling, doing all that. You gotta stay composed. You gotta think quicker, and it's a whole different ball game. Like especially also on because the offensive side is not trying to hurt the defense either. Like so they not trying to truck and do all that. So when you're in practicing, you don't got people like running at you like that. So now when you're in a real game, you got people that they ain't care. They trying to score. They trying to prove something. So it's a whole different ball game. These guys on the defense side definitely need his play time, and he was speaking more about that. I like what he was. Vic Fangio was talking about more of different players and more of the rotation of what he sees and the chemistry and how better he's seeing players is developing. He was talking about they asked about my man Quayon Mitchell. He was like he loved what he saw seeing him. He had a good game on a preseason game. He's kind of sound like he's trying to test him out in a nickel form, between corner and nickel and all that. And he's saying like saying like it's probably a percentage, a good percentage that's what they're gonna have him doing in that nickel formation, like so he know that he needs to get a little bit more used to that because that's probably not his get to, like but he said that he see that he's got the potential and he's getting well in it. So if that's what he feels that's what we need at um and he can have him rotating back and forth. But if he feel like that's where he really need him at, then man, I hope he play that position well. I hope he play it right. And yeah, like yo, keep up the development. He talks more about he said he liked what he saw in Rango. Like, I like he had some key stops to himself. He had a lot of key stops. So Rango was pretty good on that note. He also mentioned about Bradbury. They was talking about Bradbury and everything. And he was like him trying to the safety position, saying that he looked like he's doing well in the safety position. And I'm just hoping that's just 100 that's true. Like because these coaches ain't gonna get out there and talk bad about these players and everything. But hopefully it's true. Hopefully, like excuse me if you see the camera, I'm holding it up because I don't got no setup here in my car and all that. So if it's moving a little bit, my bad. But but yeah, he was saying like Bradbury, like he's I guess he like what he's seeing Bradbury in the safety position. Like, hopefully if he gonna have him in there, because ain't nothing we could do whatever these coaches decision is. So hopefully they have him in the safety position. Man, like hopefully he prove us wrong, and he showed us what Vic is saying about him in that safety. Like, Vic, Vic saying he's doing pretty good. So hopefully we'll see that if that's what he's gonna do. But man, like, I am a little nervous. I don't know. Like, but he that's what it is. I guess that's what he gonna be rotating in. I guess that's his position now is gonna be safety. So I didn't really see because on a preseason game I had to drive to go handle business on my way to the studio and all that. So I was trying to watch the game while I'm driving. Had to do like an hour and a half type drive. So I didn't see I caught a glimpse enough of the game, mainly in the third quarter to fourth quarter. I watched it fully, but like first and second, and in the beginning of the third, I couldn't fully watch it that much because I was driving. But um, but yeah, like it was it was one of those type of games that on the defensive side with Vic saying was pretty good, but it's still these players still need more play time, still more development. He said he like we saw the Kobe Dean, and yeah, man, everything was good. With Kellen Moore, they didn't ask so many of the right questions that much that I wanted to hear in his conference, but basically he was saying like he like what he's seeing his offense. He like what he sees of the development, the guys that's come back and how they are, you know, basically adjusting well into the plays. He was talking about how Nick Sirianni, they are working together, like as trying to get these rookies in the offensive side to while through practice they are trying to assimilate a real game of how they are, will play it out in a real game, like and I'm pretty sure that's what every coach does. Hopefully every coach does that. But yeah, he was saying that he's working with them together with the plays and certain plays and everything. And he was saying that he like what he's seeing Kenny Pickett and Tanner McKee, like saying they both did well, which they did. They both did pretty well. There's some hiccups and a little bit more that want to see develop in both of them guys, but overall through the game, like it was pretty good, pretty solid game. I don't have that much of an issue, a lot of issues, or upset of them how they played first game. They stay composed, and they did what they had to do to get the win. But he was speaking on more on that. He spoke about the running back. He said he liked what he saw in Will Shipley. And I did too, saying that he's getting he's saying that he's doing very well when it comes to blocking, pass protection, because a lot of time we need these running backs to be able to block too for the quarterback. Depends on what the formation and what type of plays has been called out there. We need them to know how to block too, saying that he's been doing very well in that position of blocking. And so that's a good thing about that. Because not so many running backs is well in that area. They not really good protecting the quarterback when their name is getting called. But saying he's pretty good in that. I saw the game. He got a touchdown and he was running that ball pretty well. Like, so that's good. No, he would just took them out overall on the running backs, three running backs we got between Saquon, Will Ship, Kenny Gainwell, KG, and Will Shipley, saying that they are doing well. He loved what he's seeing them, saying that they got a good rotation dealing with them of how they adjust and how they could just utilize them in multiple ways of the playbook, like so I like to hear about that. So man, like yeah, like, it would that's just basically speak. I wanted to hear more and more on the wide receiver end. Maybe I missed that, but as far as my knowledge, I wanted to see a little bit more because we still trying to see what that wide receiver three and who's going to solidify on that. And but I guess in time will tell. We got 2 more games. I believe preseason game. I don't know. Drop down in the comments, let me know. But I'm gonna probably soon as the end of the thing, I'm gonna uh confirm that myself. But yeah, man, on to the next. Like I said, man, I'm still looking forward to see Cooper DeJean in the action, but I gotta get update to see at least if he gonna at least be in one preseason game. I just want to see him one preseason game get some rep. But if not, I guess we would just have to wait to see this guy. But overall, like it was a pretty good game, pretty solid. And more to look for. That's just what it is. And yo, oh yeah, and Kellen Moore was talking about them cleaning up the mistakes, but that's typical of dealing with the penalties and stuff like that that kills drives and everything. Um, but yeah, man, like yo, on to the next. Let's just see what more we could do. I'm looking for more. Yes, it was good, but man, I'm looking for more to see what these rookies to do and what they are about. And I'm definitely gonna be watching, tuning into the next one. And then I'm definitely gonna have another video of how I feel about the next one. So yo, so please stay tuned. And thank you, and I appreciate you definitely for following, liking, subscribing. And for the new people, please don't hesitate to follow, like, and subscribe. If you want to know first, I would tell you, hit me up here on Twitter. If you want to talk, whatever, converse about anything. You got questions, you want to talk, want me to support you, no matter what it is, that's what you can contact me on Twitter. That's what it's at right there. And follow me, like that's just basically what that is about. Other than that, definitely most important, do not hesitate to follow this YouTube channel. And like I told y'all before, I'm having another alternative, which is gonna be me and my old boy. We does this together. But I'm gonna have my solidify own YouTube channel, and I'm gonna have that for y'all. So until then, this will you follow, and then you will follow both if you don't mind, man. I thank you and appreciate you. And once again, please do not hesitate to follow, like, subscribe to the channel. This your boy Hyphen Jers. I'm gonna get back at the work to do what I gotta do. I'm gonna be back at y'all with another video of how I feel about things. And please don't hesitate to tell me how you feel about it too. So it's your boy Hyphen Jers. Thanks for tuning in to Hyphen Eagles. I'm out. Bird game.